Oh. Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon, and I'm back again with another movie review. I just saw The True Story of the Kelly Gang, which the movie actually explains that it really wasn't a true story per se. And I have ambivalence towards it. I'm neither for it or against it, loving it or hating it. It's somewhere in the middle. And I liked it, yes. It was extremely entertaining, very educational, but I'm not sure how I feel about any of the characters, particularly one that was portrayed by Russell Crowe, whom I like quite a bit as an actor, even though his career is just chock full of controversy and a bad reputation to match. And he plays a character that Ned is actually sold to as a boy. His mother's a little kooky in the noggin, and I think the movie goes into the motive for that, but it's kind of sketchy per se that she would do so, but you don't really feel a lot of sympathy or empathy or anything toward her. You're just thinking, how could a mother do that to her own son? And it's just so fascinating in and of itself that we see a lot of similarity between the West and Australia and the West and the Americas. But I think Australia in and of itself as a whole was more brutal, more exacting, more perilous and uncertain and dangerous than our Old West. But if you're Australian, maybe you can confirm that. But I think that Russell Crowe portrayed his role to a T. He did a spectacular job portraying the man that Ned was sold to, and the movie is disjointed. It's very kind of it doesn't really follow a train of thought exactly. it's kind of unusual. But you have Ned's life from boyhood, from that onward into manhood, then when he becomes a member of the Ironside. Yeah, it's just different. I can't say I loved it or hate it. It's just ambivalence, and I learned quite a bit from it. I've always been completely taken by Australia, and just how harsh the wildernesses and the people are in order to survive. And it makes sense because England thought they were doing themselves a favor by sending a lot of their worst criminals to Australia, which really didn't have any inhabitants. And then the convicts themselves decided, oh, this isn't so bad. Maybe we should set up a state, or a country, I should say, not a state. But they did, and now we have Australia. But England should have known better. Anyways, Ned was a man who, I don't know if you could say he was virtuous, or it's difficult to actually define because bushmen, or not bushmen, bush rangers, like vigilantes of the Old West, are very rough, exacting. They are men who should be taken seriously. They are those that take no prisoners. And Russell Crowe plays a bushranger, to which Ned actually follows in his foot. Well, he has no other choice, actually, but he disappoints his mother in what he should have been becoming rather than what her vision was. And of course, his remark as well, "Mother, you sold me to him." And like I said before, it's that kind of reaction. It's very cringy, and you just have this sense of odium for her. It's rightfully met, But I give the movie at least 3 stars. It's entertaining. It's just not put together very well. It's easy to follow, but it's just it jumps around a lot, and some of the storytelling is kind of trippy in a way, especially with lighting. And I won't say why unless you've seen it and you understand what I'm talking about. But 3 stars at best. 1 thumb. I can say it is an educational film. It is a mockumentary. I don't know, because the beginning said that in no way is this the actual story of Ned Kelly. Well, if it's not the true story of Mr. Kelly, then what is? What is the actual honest to goodness gospel truth? I guess it's lost to antiquity. I guess whoever was writing the account probably embellished quite a bit. Well, anybody who's writing the praises of somebody like that would probably do a lot of exaggeration and use hyperbole, but I don't know. It's so hard to say because, like I said, it's just it goes all over the place. But other than that, if you want to learn about how Australia was actually started, about Ned himself, and he actually had noble ideas, I guess you can say. He stood up for himself. He was an underdog, although he was apparently a coward, according to himself or his mother. It was just not put together well. At least I don't think it was, but that's just my opinion, and that's all I have to say about it. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, Titi.